Welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Cutler. Now, this is part 2 of the Hazen Legion. Before we get into the cutting, 22 veterans a day commit suicide. It's insane that happens in this country, but it does. So we're here to bring awareness, and we're going to mention it every video. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Probably not the channel for you. If you're a veteran, we love you. God bless you. We're here for you. We believe in you. We love you. I've said that twice because I'm redundant. I'm the most redundant human being. If you need to feel good about yourself, vet, come see old Scab. I'll tell you that I love you. But hey, don't quit. Don't give up. Don't fight alone. Let us fight for you. You fought for us. Let us fight for you. We back the blue by not breaking the damn law. I don't think I did today. Pretty good day for old Scabber. And if you're an addict, you're welcome here. We encourage you to get off the stuff. We do bring up the addicts because that's part of my background. So that's not just something I throw out there. Each thing means a lot to me. Now, moving into the video, I brought y'all the Hazen Legion last night. It's designed by Mark Hazen, made by Tops, 1095, steel, full tank construction. What I did leave out last night, it's 6 3/4 inch blade, 6 3/4 with a 6-inch cutting edge. I don't know if that's why it's the Hazen Legion 6.0. I don't know. But I did want to let y'all know that. Now, we put it through some tests. Now, let me say this. During these tests, you're going to see some water bottle slashes. Y'all know that. Y'all know old Scabber loves to cut some water bottles. I wasn't trying to cut them in half. I want y'all to understand that. I was trying to slash them. This is a fighting knife. That's the intent. Now, I'm going to start watching some videos. I'm dead serious about this, and maybe looking at some homemade remedies or homemade recipes for like some ballistic gel, because it's hard to show. You know, I about stabbed a couple people this morning. Let me tell you this. Let me take a break from the knife. So I get to the job site this morning, and I made me 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches last night. Now I toast the bread just like I like and put my peanut butter on there and put my jelly. I like peanut butter and jelly. It's great. It was good. And I had some of them nacho cheese, that spicy nacho cheese Doritos. And I'm telling you, son, that's why I'm stay so slim and sleek, you know, during this working out time. Doritos, spicy nacho cheese, and peanut butter and jelly. So I had it all. I had it in my bag, and I had it in like a plastic Winn-Dixie bag. So I get out, it's gonna get me something to drink, put it on the hood, walk to the back, come back around, and I see this dude running down the road. Swear, this could only happen to me. The homeless guy running down the road with my bag and my Dorito. I was this close from throwing this knife out. I didn't. And it was like he's the world's fastest bum. And old Scab, I tried to jump in the truck. I thought, well, it took me longer to get in the truck. He was halfway down. At that point, I said, the hell with it. He's probably going to need 2 or 3 more after all that running. Made me mad, man. I was looking forward all morning to them peanut butter and jelly. I don't even know how I got on that. Oh, wanting to stab something. Or having, practice, get in there and do that. But then I'd be in jail because I don't know that the judge would buy it. Well, now them spicy nacho Doritos, I could probably get off on, justifiable homicide. But I digress. I'll get in trouble, making me all mad. I didn't stab nobody. I did think about throwing a knife. I didn't. So I'm going to look at investing in some ballistic gel. I did. Now, I lined up some plastic bottles, and I just kind of come here and slash and stab, did a lot of stabbing motions. This thing's a stabbing machine. But then I did some camp tests. I did some of our normal tests. I stripped some wire. Now, I did some tests in here. These were the last tests I did before I shot this part. I'm going to have to own this thing up. Now, I've had it for a solid 1.5 years, and it's a great knife. A lot of fun just to mess around with. And like I said, it's one of the few knives, if I'm in a rough area, because I can carry it, scout carry, I'll take it. But it's a long, lean, toothpick style blade. But I did some camp stuff. I shaved some wire. I did slash some bottles and do some stabbing there, just so you could see that. Did a little batoning. the knife held up okay. You can use just about any knife in any situation. There's a lot of knife channels that specialize in a lot of things. Our knife channel, the Choir Boys Cutler, is a little different. You know, I don't I don't get knives in to test and none of that. Every knife you see is either mine, Kirk's, well, or Jimbo or Dale's. You know, or if somebody may send me a knife and say, hey man, I'd like for you to test it, that's fine. But as far as like companies and sponsorship, no, I don't ask nobody to do that. I buy all my own knives except the ones Kirk gave me, and about half of them I bought. We work out deals, you know, like I got my Siebert Arminius from Benchmade, and that SE6 I traded. I bought him an Emerson Vindicator. That's a good trade on, you know, no matter how you cut it. My point to you is this. I want to give y'all some good tests and testing, but not every knife's going to be, oh, this is right out of the box, and let's see how if I get a new knife in, we'll test it. I said all that to say this knife needs to be sharpened up, and especially after today. The test, you'll be able to see a difference from the test in the room than the ones in the field. Held up good. Do I recommend a knife? Yeah, any tops I'm going to recommend. I love the comfort of this knife. It's just hard for me to recommend, oh, go get this knife for self-defense. If you want a tops knife, they've got hundreds to choose from. I would say this, if you're going to buy a Hazen Legion, buy it because you want it. You say, Scab, that's stupid. No, it's not. Some knives you buy out of necessity, okay? And let me give you an example. The Brothers of Bushcraft from Tops. You would buy this knife. If you do a lot of bushcrafty field stuff, a lot of camping, you need this knife with you. Tremendous knife. Almost just tremendous knife. Great knife, great camp knife. But it's purpose driven. And that's what I'm saying. If you're a camper, if you're somebody like that, or a woods guy, go with something like this. If you're a collector or an assassin or something, get with the Hazen Legion. I love the knife. Don't think I don't. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm glad I have it. I'm just saying, don't buy this and tell people, oh, I had to have it, you know, for camping. Because, hey man, I like the knife. It's stabby, so I bought it. I love this knife. We did some decent tests with it. I think the testing I did was pretty adequate to show the capabilities of this knife. Now, what I'm going to do when I go through all my knives, and that'll be another couple months to kind of show everything, I'll probably come back through, but they'll be sharpened and rehoned, and we'll do some comparisons. I haven't bought a knife in a couple of months. Now, here's why. I got 6 or 7 at my birthday from different people. Thank all of y'all again. I've got a couple more knives coming in. A couple guys have said, hey man, I got something coming to you. Now listen to me. Anything that comes to me, I am so appreciative for. Dude, so appreciative. But please don't feel like you have to do that. Please, I want to say thank you to everybody who's given me knives. And I do try to pay it forward. I don't come on here a lot and say, hey, look what I've done. I don't want to do that. I just want y'all to know that when I get a knife, no matter the cost, I am so appreciative. And let me say this to everybody that's in the Brothers in the Blade and a part of that, you know, male, female, Miss Becky, everybody. I want to thank y'all. I just told Megan, it's kind of cool when you're watching a video on YouTube, because I watch a lot of YouTube, and somebody said, yeah, well, Scab over there at Choir Boys Cutler. It's cool. And you guys have been awesome to me. Been doing this about 4.5, 5 months. We're right at 400 subscribers. I think 397 as we speak. So to everyone who has put out the word about Choir Boys Cutler, have had an encouraging word or comments or does whatever, thank y'all, man. I want us all to grow together. I want us all to do well together. Well, having said all that and having the tender moment gone, I love you guys. God bless you guys. Let's watch some testing on this Hazen Legion. I'll see you in the morning for another rousing rendition of What's in Your Pocket. Woo, people going crazy. Love y'all. I'm Scab. S-C-A-B, sometimes with an O. You're not. Well, thank you, Scab, for that fine introduction. Here we go. Look at that stab. Look at them quick stabs, son. Oh, yeah. I sped this up. I had to because the video ran long, and the whole point of doing the introduction last night was to cut down on the videos. Now, even though this is sped up, I know some of y'all probably, look at that, double stab, just right there, and then it glides through it like butter. I will tell you this, I think this is truly like a true kind of get after it knife, kind of a fighting knife, if you want to say that, or maybe even, and I joke a lot, maybe even some kind of like just a quick pull assassin type thing. Not that, any of us need to do that. But now watch here, it does some camping task as well. And yeah, this is a small board, but this is a thin blade. This isn't a wide belly blade, but it's a tough tops made knife. 1095 steel, holds up to any challenge. I was really surprised, and I'm just being honest, with how it handled some of the camp tasks. It's light in hand, it's easy to swing, it's easy to whip around, it's easy to, stab with, glide with, all of those things. It's a well-balanced, well-thought-out knife, but it truly got a lot of tasks you would consider with bushcrafting or camping or something like that. It did a really, really good job there too. So much so I was really surprised. And here's our nylon rope, and it did a good job with that. I cut some nylon rope, cut some bungee cord, had a little bit of that flat mule tape, very, very tough. Later in the thing, I had some nylon flat, for lack of a better, they call it mule tape. It's what they used to pull utilities through conduits with. But it's just a flat nylon rope. It's super tough. And the Legion handled it. Now, and I hadn't done a lot with this knife over the past year and a half. I mean, I've carried it some. I carry it here and there. I try to sharpen it, hone it where I can. Most tops, not all tops, most tops come with a 25-degree edge bevel. So I've just really more or less tried to maintain that. Now, the Brothers in Bushcraft that I showed you there in the beginning, not the damn ending, in the beginning, that's a Scandi grind, 22-degree grind. And there are a few others that's got different grind. There's a few other with different material, but for the most part, Tops does 1095 with a 25-degree edge bevel. Now, here's the Donnie B All Day drop test. One of my absolute favorite tests. I mean, I like it because I named it after Donnie B All Day, because he does that. Like I said in the other video, I'm not 6'10" now. Here comes a scab test where I nailed the knife into the board. Y'all can see I wasn't playing there. Tried its wiggle wobble either way, and I'm a pretty strong fella. Not Herculean or anything, I'm pretty strong. No edge damage, no tip damage, no nothing, no flex. The knife did very, very well. Really good stabbing. Now here, we're shooting the line of sight, had some limbs in the way. So I thought, why not? Let's see if the Legion can do it. And it did. When I did make contact, it cut it. Now, scabbard eyes floating out there, and I'm battling and brawling, trying to keep it together. But it did really well. I'm going to show you again. Y'all know y'all want to see this knife about 5,000 times. Now, here we go again. We had some old bungee cord here, and son, this stuff right here was tough. I had to do a double pull on a couple of it, but I'm telling you, it was a rough cut. And again, the Legion did just fine. Like I said, I'm going to work on maybe getting some ballistic gel or making some or something, because these tests are fine. But, I know you want me to showcase my good fighting skills and the true, potential of this knife. Now, that swedge up top is a false swedge. However, it would not take much at all to sharpen it up. I mean, it's really done well. The upper edge swedge is a satin finish, while the rest is a sandblasted coat with Cerakote. Now, just like any Tops knife, it's carbon steel. It can rust. So you have to take care of the thing. Now, here we go. Here's the inside. Here's where the blade started to kind of get a little with me. See, it's taken a couple times to get through that. Now, the other side of that, that is some tough old nylon material. Well, it's probably nylon and a poly. And the Legion went through it. It did, and it cut it fine, but it took some pulling now. I mean, I'm not sitting here and lie to you. Like I said, this ain't a knife that you want to buy purpose-built for camping or fishing, or I'd say even hunting. You probably make a decent little skinner out of it. I wouldn't. There's other knives. This is a good knife if you are if you're some kind of ninja or something, it'd be great. But if you're a collector and just want a good, solid tops knife, this is it. Now, you know what? You probably could hunt and fish with it. With that swedge, it does have good penetration, maybe hog hunting with it. But again, Tops makes knives specifically for that. Anyway, I love the knife, and just as a collector, I'm glad I got it. Well, listen, guys, we're coming down near the end, and I just want to thank y'all again. Thank everybody for being a part of Choir Boys Cutlery. Now, I'll ask you this. If you like the video, and I can't see why you wouldn't, with this stellar performance here, hit subscribe if you're not already. Hit like for me. Leave a comment, maybe a 22. That helps get the word out there, and it helps get my name out there. And we want to grow. And if you're on Instagram, please come over and follow me there. I do some extra stuff over there as far as little snippets and sneak peeks at knives. It's Choir Boys with a Z, Choir Boys Cutlery. Well, listen, guys, we're getting close to that 500, giving away a D-Bad. I'm Scab, you're not, son, I'm gone.